Hello, knowledge seekers. In this episode of 20-Minute Books, we delve into Accessing the Healing Power of the Vagus Nerve by Stanley Rosenberg, a groundbreaking exploration of the connection between our cranial nerves, especially the vagus nerve, and our overall well-being. Published in 2017, this bestseller unlocks the secrets of how these nerves impact both our physical and psychological health. Rosenberg, a seasoned craniosacral therapist with over 30 years of clinical experience in Copenhagen, Denmark, distills his extensive knowledge and observations into actionable insights. His methods have assisted thousands in overcoming an array of issues, from respiratory complications and migraines to bipolar disorder and autism, without relying on drugs or surgery. Suitable for anyone adverse to medication, as well as those battling depression and anxiety, this book is a beacon for proponents of self-directed healing. Furthermore, it's a treasure trove for the problem solvers among us, those who thrive on devising their own strategies for tackling maladies. Stanley Rosenberg's expertise and practical advice make Accessing the Healing Power of the Vagus Nerve an indispensable resource for harnessing the untapped potential of our body's own mechanisms to foster healing and achieve a higher state of health and well-being. Accessing the Healing Power of the Vagus Nerve. Self-help exercises for anxiety, depression, trauma, and autism. Introduction. Unlock the secrets of your nervous system and transform your health. Imagine this. Your days are marred by an unending sense of stress. Morning until night, your mind is a whirlwind of past regrets and future anxieties. It's a story all too familiar, isn't it? Stanley Rosenberg, a seasoned professional in body therapy, has seen firsthand in his Copenhagen clinic the toll this constant stress takes on people. The signs are clear and common: sleeplessness, a seesawing weight, a diminishing interest in social activities, and even anxiety manifesting physically as teeth grinding. Here's where the plot takes an uplifting turn. Rosenberg discovered that these myriad symptoms, as diverse as they seem, share a common nemesis: the vagus nerve. But rather than a villain, envision the vagus nerve as a misunderstood hero, one whose true potential to heal and transform has been overlooked. Rosenberg goes a step further, introducing a groundbreaking approach to harness this potential right from the comfort of one's home. In this exploration, we'll dive into the reasons behind the nickname, the Wanderer, for the vagus nerve, understanding the mechanisms that trap our nervous systems in perpetual stress, practical strategies to navigate back to a place of social connection and calm. With these insights, prepare to embark on a journey that promises not only a deeper comprehension of your nervous system, but holds the key to unlocking a rejuvenated, stress-free existence. Part 1. The Path to Connecting Deeply. The Role of Cranial Nerves in Social Harmony. Have you ever stopped to wonder about that precious moment of calm and connection, surrounded by loved ones or nature, where the world seemed just right? Stanley Rosenberg suggests these moments are not just fleeting pleasures but pivotal states of social engagement, where we find safety, share intimacy, and forge deep emotional bonds. Surprisingly, the key to unlocking more of these blissful states lies hidden within our anatomy, specifically our cranial nerves. Let's delve into an intriguing insight. Well-functioning cranial nerves are the architects of our ability to engage socially and live harmoniously. Our brain communicates with the rest of our body via 12 cranial nerves, venturing through tiny passages in the skull to reach vital organs and muscles. Among these, the vagus nerve stands out for its length and significance. Here's a fascinating aspect. Our nervous system's primary mission seems supremely straightforward: ensure our survival. But survival doesn't just mean staying alive. It encompasses thriving through healthy social connections and emotional well-being. This is where our cranial nerves play a starring role, especially 5 of them crucial for nurturing social engagement. Any dysfunction here, and our capability to connect meaningfully with others takes a hit, putting our evolutionary well-being at risk. Consider for a moment the contrast presented by the spinal sympathetic nervous system. This system, when kick-started, preps us for fight or flight scenarios. Critical if facing an actual lion, but not so much when the threat is a packed schedule. Triggered inappropriately, it can leave us edgy or withdrawn, far from the ideal companions. In these explorations, we start to see how intricately linked our social lives are to the health of certain nerves. As we prepare to dive deeper into these connections, remember that understanding our cranial nerve function isn't just a journey into the anatomy. It's a passage toward richer, more harmonious social connections. Part 2. The diverse landscapes of our nervous system, understanding polyvagal theory. If you thought the human body was a marvel, wait till you hear about the intricate pathways of our nervous systems, especially when it comes to weaving the fabric of our social lives. At the heart of this complex system lies a nerve so unique, it's been aptly named after the Latin word for wanderer, the vagus nerve. This nerve's journey from the brainstem through the chest and into the abdomen mirrors our own journey in understanding the vast potentialities of our nervous system. A pivotal shift in this journey came with psychiatrist Stephen Porges and his groundbreaking polyvagal theory. Here's the essence. According to polyvagal theory, our nervous systems operate on not one, not two, but 5 distinct settings. This innovative theory peels back layers of the vagus nerve, revealing it's not a monolithic line, but a complex cable with 2 branches, the dorsal, rear, and ventral front branches. Porges' theory expands our neurological narrative from a simple binary of stress and relaxation to a dynamic spectrum encompassing 5 distinctive settings. 1. The state of social engagement, where we feel at ease, signaling safety and readiness for connection. 2. Mobilization with fear, our fight or flight mode, a legacy of our spinal sympathetic system's primordial alarms. 3. Immobilization with fear. Here, the body freezes, a primal conservation of resources in the face of overwhelming danger, with the dorsal vagus taking the reins, slowing our heartbeat and softening our muscles in preparation for potential impacts. 4. The 4th setting, immobilization without fear, involves both branches of the vagus nerve, fostering an environment of safety and intimacy, perfect for moments of closeness and affection. 5. Lastly, mobilization without fear integrates the fight-or-flight response with ventral vagus activation, paving the way for spirited, friendly competition. Despite these varied settings, many find themselves trapped in the grip of chronic states of fear-induced mobilization or immobilization. However, Rosenberg offers a beacon of hope with straightforward strategies designed to free us from these cycles. As we delve deeper into the realms of polyvagal theory, we edge closer to unraveling new potentials for healing and harmony within our nervously winding pathways. Part 3. Revitalize your well-being by engaging the ventral vagus nerve. Imagine carrying an invisible weight every day, feeling constantly on edge, tired, and unable to shake off a pervasive sense of dread. This might sound eerily familiar if your nervous system is ensnared in a chronic state of fear, a common plight in today's bustling world. But what if breaking free from this cycle was simpler than we thought, thanks to a lesser-known hero within us, the ventral vagus nerve? This nerve plays a pivot role when it comes to switching off the alarms that our bodies sound in response to stress or danger that isn't actually there. Let's delve into how activating this crucial nerve can be the key to regaining balance and vitality. Center stage in this journey of discovery is Stanley Rosenberg, a body therapist whose years of experience and exploration of polyvagal theory have led him to a groundbreaking realization. Activating your ventral vagus nerve can significantly enhance your well-being. Through his practice in craniosacral massage, a therapeutic form that involves gentle manipulations of the skull to relieve tension, Rosenberg stumbled upon the profound impact of the ventral vagus nerve on our overall health. He discovered that a simple 2-minute routine could not only activate this nerve, but also bring about significant improvements in physical health, workplace productivity, and the richness of social interactions. Before diving into any therapy, however, Rosenberg conducts a straightforward test to assess the nerve's functionality, the familiar ah test. This test involves observing the soft tissue arches in the throat as a client vocalizes ah, ah, ah. If these arches lift asymmetrically, it indicates that the ventral vagus nerve might be off kilter, a clue that Rosenberg's simple exercise could potentially offer great benefits. Imagine finding a natural, easily accessible lever within your body that could help lift the haze of fatigue and fear, paving the way for a more energized, calm, and connected life. This is the hopeful reality that Rosenberg's methods suggest, pointing towards a more balanced and enriched existence by harnessing the power of the ventral vagus nerve. Stay tuned, as we're about to explore the transformative potential that this simple 2-minute routine holds for unlocking a rejuvenated state of well-being. Part 4. Experience the power of the basic exercise to harmonize your nervous system. Are you ready to embark on a transformative journey that could enhance your social engagement, mobility, and overall vitality? It's time we explore the cornerstone of Rosenberg's method, the basic exercise. Simple in execution, yet profound in its impact, this exercise is a gateway to activating the ventral vagus nerve, offering a promise of heightened well-being through subtle yet powerful shifts within. Here's a proposition. The basic exercise, though modest in its demands, can markedly improve your range of motion, circulation to the brain stem, and most crucially, optimize function within your nervous system. Curious to try it out? Here's your step-by-step guide to unlocking the benefits of the basic exercise for yourself. Remember, these movements are the keys to engaging the sub-occipital muscles at the base of the skull, a direct hotline to the well-being of your cranial nerves and the activation of the ventral vagus nerve. Here is how to practice the basic exercise. 1. Begin by finding a comfortable spot to lie down on your back. For beginners, this position helps you focus on the exercise without additional strain. 2. Now, lace your fingers together and gently cradle the back of your head in your hands. This isn't merely for comfort. It's a strategic position that helps in aligning vital vertebrae in your neck and spine. 3. With your head supported, shift your gaze to the far right, using only your eyes. Make sure your head stays firmly in place. You're not just looking around. You're engaging deep neurological pathways. 4. Hold this gaze until you notice a natural sign of relaxation in your body. This could be a sigh, yawn, or the urge to swallow. Such reactions are your body's nod of approval, signaling a release of tension. 5. Gently bring your eyes back to center and pause before repeating the process to the left. Wait again for that telltale sign of relaxation. And there you have it, a simple practice with the power to recalibrate your nervous system. But why does it work? First, by supporting your head, you're allowing the muscles in your neck to release, easing the alignment of vital vertebrae and thereby mitigating pressure on the cranial nerves. Secondly, the act of moving your eyes strains and then relaxes the suboccipital muscles, facilitating a connection to the base of your skull and directly influencing your nervous system. With regular practice, the basic exercise could serve as a foundational tool in your wellness repertoire, potentially addressing and alleviating complex health issues by fostering a harmonious interaction within your nervous system. Engage with it, explore its possibilities, and witness the subtle yet significant shifts in your well-being. Part 5. Transforming Lives. The basic exercise and its impact on severe physical conditions. In a healthcare landscape dominated by prescriptions and surgeries, the profound impact of our nervous system's health on our overall well-being often goes unnoticed. However, the transformative power of simple exercises tailored to enhance the function of the ventral vagus nerve is beginning to shine a light on alternative paths to recovery. paths that move beyond the conventional medical model. Stanley Rosenberg's work with the basic exercise presents a compelling case for this approach, showcasing its potential to alleviate symptoms associated with severe physical disorders without resorting to invasive treatments. Here's a fascinating insight. The basic exercise can serve as a powerful intervention for symptoms of critical physical ailments. Consider chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, COPD, a condition affecting millions worldwide and a leading cause of death. The narrative of a 44-year-old man debilitated by COPD, struggling to climb a single staircase, paints a vivid picture of the disease's severity. Yet, Rosenberg's introduction of the basic exercise marked a turning point in this man's journey toward recovery. Through a simple assessment of the client's ventral vagus nerve functionality and the application of the basic exercise, Rosenberg observed immediate improvements in the man's breathing. A subsequent adjustment to address a suspected hernia further enhanced the client's ability to breathe freely, culminating in a triumphant climb of 4 flights of stairs without pause. An unimaginable feat moments before. Hospital tests corroborated the dramatic improvement, showing a significant increase in lung function from 70 to 102%. This extraordinary recovery opened up new possibilities for the client, including the once unthinkable dream of embarking on a cycling holiday. The implications of Rosenberg's findings extend far beyond a single success story, pointing to a method that holds promise for countless individuals suffering from physical conditions. It raises essential questions about our reliance on pharmaceuticals and surgeries and emphasizes the need to explore and validate the role of the nervous system in physical health and disease management. As we look further into Rosenberg's work, we'll also discover how the basic exercise not only revolutionizes treatment for physical disorders, but offers hope and healing for those grappling with psychological challenges as well. Part 6. Unlocking New Horizons. Ventral vagus activation's promise for psychological disorders. In the intersection between the mind and the body lies a powerful key to addressing some of the most profound psychological challenges faced by individuals today. Stanley Rosenberg, through his pioneering work as a body therapist, has harnessed this key by activating the ventral vagus nerve to offer new hope and possibilities for individuals with psychological disorders, particularly autism spectrum disorders. The prevalence of autism spectrum disorders is on a sharp rise globally, presenting both a significant financial burden and a deep emotional strain on families. The condition's complexity and the search for effective interventions have led to the exploration of new therapeutic avenues. Here's a compelling perspective. Activating the ventral vagus nerve can make a positive impact on people with psychological conditions, including those on the autism spectrum. The connection between the nervous system's chronic states of activation through the spinal sympathetic system and the dorsal vagus nerve and psychological disorders sheds light on why individuals with autism often display intense reactions to seemingly innocuous stimuli and experience heightened emotional and physical sensitivity. Rosenberg's approach through simple yet profound body therapies, particularly manipulations focused on the cranium, has opened a door to alleviating the challenges associated with autism. By fostering the proper functioning of the cranial nerves and, by extension, activating the ventral vagus nerve, individuals on the spectrum have experienced transformative improvements. A remarkable testament to the potential of these techniques is the story of Thor and his younger brother William, diagnosed with autism since infancy. Thor's application of the neurofascial release technique, a method learned from Rosenberg, catalyzed an astonishing shift in William. From a life marked by withdrawal and minimal communication, William emerged as a vibrant, engaged individual who now thrives as a sound designer and enjoys the independence of traveling with peers. These outcomes not only highlight the profound impact that ventral vagus nerve activation can have on psychological disorders, but also invite us to reconsider our approach to mental and emotional well-being. Beyond its implications for those diagnosed with autism, Rosenberg's method, including the basic exercise, stands as a beacon of potential for anyone seeking to harmonize their mental, emotional, and physical health. Dare to explore this avenue and witness the potentially life-altering changes the basic exercise and ventral vagus activation can bring into your life, navigating beyond the constraints of both physical ailments and psychological barriers. Final summary. In our fast-paced world, stress, anxiety, and physical discomfort have become unwelcome, yet all too familiar aspects of daily life. This pervasive state of unease often leads us down a path of quick fixes through medication or, in more severe cases, surgical interventions. However, Stanley Rosenberg, a seasoned craniosacral therapist, introduces a compelling alternative that beckons us towards a more holistic and empowering approach to our well-being. Rosenberg's insights illuminate the untapped potential of the ventral vagus nerve, a key player in our body's nervous system, in restoring balance, peace, and physical health. Through simple, non-invasive techniques, he demonstrates how we can harness the power of this nerve to significantly diminish the symptoms of stress and pain that plague our lives. At the heart of Rosenberg's method lies the basic exercise, a straightforward 2-minute practice that offers a gateway to rejuvenation and healing. Designed for anyone to easily incorporate into their routine, this exercise opens doors to a transformative healing process that doesn't depend on the healthcare system's conventional routes. Engaging with the basic exercise is more than just a momentary relief. It's a step towards reclaiming control over your health and well-being, grounded in the understanding of your body's inherent capacities for self-healing and regulation. This approach not only brings immediate benefits but also paves the way for sustained improvements in how we feel, physically and emotionally. As we face the challenges of modern life, the potential for transformation through such simple yet profound practices offers a beacon of hope. It invites us to explore wellness not as a distant goal, but as a journey that begins with a single accessible step: the activation of the ventral vagus nerve through the basic exercise. Embrace this opportunity to journey towards a healthier, more balanced self. Thank you for joining me today on this journey of learning and discovery as we explored the insights of another thought-provoking book in our growing library of knowledge. If you've enjoyed our time together, please take a moment to follow our podcast, give us a 5-star rating, and share 20-minute books with other knowledge seekers. Your support truly means a lot. Don't forget to join me again in the next episode, where we will delve into another enriching book. Until then, happy reading and happy listening.